in there. That's a new one, huh? No fucking rat. Show your face. Show your face, you fucking rat. Notice that bag, ladies and gentlemen, all black. That bag is a trigger. You'll be seeing, sorry about that. You'll be seeing a lot of my perks. Where you go, motherfucker? With that bag. I don't know where that motherfucker went, but yeah. Psychological triggers. Very serious.
Ooh, Sam killed it.
People get their lives snatched away from them with them triggers. Police finally figured out a way to get other people to do their dirty work. Notice everybody's sliding through as an all black on with a bag, right? Look at the fucking strategic fucking creative fucking ways they fucking throw those triggers around. They really want to catch your fucking attention with them. They want you to bite. Create some crime for that algorithm so they can get funded for more algorithm fucking bullshit. which is nothing but fucking manual fucking laws. They're literally fucking manually. Hold on, let me turn this shit down. Oh yeah, you guys can't copyright me for that either. For those who might want to. Yeah, literally manually creating crime and shit so they can get funded for their predictive policing programs. And they probably got to do a super, super good job now because fucking, you know, I guess this is around the time that they start fucking, you know, funding people for the shit they need to be funded for. Toll bridges, police bullshit, fire department bullshit, hospital. Who needs a little bit more money? Who needs to get money snatched away from them? We're gonna do an audit real quick. So everybody's doing criminal shit. All these so-called people of the law are doing criminal shit just to keep their pockets intact. And they got fucking dickheads like this driving around in their fucking sports fucking cars that they fucking, you know, make payments on off of the blood, sweat, and tears of fucking American citizens. Out here in America and wherever else they do it, they're doing it to their people. It's fucked up. Murder for pay. And the government is smart. They do it so everything isn't spotlighted on them. They do it so that now, you know, there's different nationalities you can blame for this shit. You can't just blame fucking the American. When I say the American white man, I'm not directing it at all white people. When I say the American white man, I'm talking about the elite motherfuckers. Cause, you know, sorry to burst your bubble for any white people out there, but America isn't even yours. Like, America belongs to the people who own this motherfucking, like the elite. The ones that charge you for every piece of land you fucking walk on. Those are the fucking American white men. Everybody else is just fucking, in their words, useless eaters. Useless eaters. Slaves. Only good for harvesting energy. And that's why every fucking minute of the day there's some type of chaos going on in the world. Somebody's dying. Somebody's being fucking forced to fucking kill people. Followed to death. All conducted by your fucking police department. And I know it goes higher than the police department, but you would think that the police department would have enough fucking balls, enough fucking courage to say, fuck that, we ain't doing this shit to our people, man. You got us fucked up. You got us fucked up. But, you know, to be in that profession, you have to be a slimy motherfucker. You have to not give a fuck about nobody except you and yours. Like, you and your family. As long as you and your family are good, like, you're good. As long as you're safe in your little bubble, you're good. Unknowingly that you're food too. Like, you're gonna be gobbled up as well, motherfucker. Right now, they need you. They need you. But when the job is done, man, and they don't need you no more, then they can just set their people in place. or their entities, or whatever you want to call these motherfuckers, man, because I don't think they're just human. They have the souls of fucking monsters. The very same shit they accuse targeted individuals of when we retaliate on them for trying to protect our sanity. The very same thing they call us is exactly what they are. Like, they're literally throwing a mirror up, trying to reflect that shit. Off of them onto us. Here we go. Nappy elbow cough. Elbow cough. Hey, what's going on, Rose? What's going on, Mo? I'm talking about me not telling you need to do that. What? I'm talking about me not telling you. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I didn't take nothing you said offensive. This is the first time I even read anything about what you're talking about, Bill. But, you know, I know it's kind of cliche, and they say it all the time in their sarcasm, but I hope you're having a alright day. Here goes a terrorist right here. I hope you're having an alright day, bro. Considering the bullshit. You giving me a noise campaign with your doors. You're not tough. These fucking dickheads, they think they're so fucking tough because they're finally able to afford some type of fucking car or vehicle that makes them feel like they're fucking police officers. They're riding in old police officer SUVs and shit. Like, nobody cares about that shit. You're not a cop. Cops ain't even cops. You're just a fucking rat. And you're not even a rat with a fucking badge. And I'm not talking about snitch rat. I'm just talking about your fucking rat ways and shit. I'd rather kick it with a four-legged fucking rat, a four-legged mouse, than one of these piece of shit people, man. Here we go with the more terrorists. More terrorism, man. Just letting me know that they're gonna be following me all night. Fucking with me all night. Shit, man. This shit's a bitch. It really does make you want to just say fuck it, and you know, you gotta catch yourself before you fall off that cliff and do something. And it's crazy because literally, like, I've caught myself, like, not wanting to, like, I don't want to do nothing to nobody, and there's been times like I've felt like I was gonna do something and I just knew I didn't want to do it, not because I was gonna get in trouble. That was a big part of the reason, but not just because of that, just because, you know, I'm not trying to get in trouble whooping on nobody or getting whooped on and shit, like, because I'm not no tough person. I can get my ass whooped just as well as anyone else, so. Up here we see it don't stop. Remember what I told you guys, Sundays and Wednesdays are the good nights for recycling and shit. So this is the day they like to play their hunting the games. like overplay them. Like it's gonna be garbage cans knocked down. That's why I dread doing it. Like I dread it. Like I know I have to do it, but I fucking dread doing it right now, man. Because fuck, man, just thinking about that shit, man. Having to maneuver over fake police pullovers and fake crime scene tape and a bunch of fucking vehicular harassment. You see him driving in Pierce? This is how the neighborhood rats drive. They drive in Pierce. They're on the buddy system. The buddy system. So for when you get out and you know, they drive you to the point of you arguing and you yelling and screaming at them and shit, the other one can record. Yep, there goes his buddy right there. The conductor of the whole fucking program. Oh, when I tell you this night is fucking, oh man, when I tell you this night is written, man, this night is written. It's fucking written. But fuck them. Whatever happens, just fucking happens. Whatever they do, fuck them. Life goes on. Mascots. They are, man. I think what they're doing with the because they've been hitting us with frequencies all day today, and my dog, man, not Scrap now, like Muggsy, like one of his legs, like he's always had a limp, but now his legs are coming out, like it's like they're swelling out, and he's super bow-legged in the back. It's like fucking up his hips or some shit. I don't want to for sure say that it's fucking these frequencies and shit, because I don't know, because it did start off as a limp. He's always had that limp, but man, the way that shit's evolved and shit, like, you know, it was hard, excuse my language, it was hard for him to take a fucking shit. You know, it was hard for him to take a shit because he has to fucking, you know, he has to pretty much hold up all his weight on his 2 feet and one back leg, while the other one, you know, while the other one is kicked up in the air and shit. Like, he favors a certain foot. And now he's like, he can't take a fucking shit. Like, he has to balance his whole fucking, he's struggling to take a shit. Let me see if I'm gonna walk him and show you guys. Oh, my bad, Scrap. My bad, doggy. Frequencies, man. I hope it's not the frequencies, because if it is the frequencies, it's just gonna get fucking worse, man. And it almost reminds me of like them dogs that fucking, you know, they got like a wheelchair. Not a wheelchair, but they got like some of them have their legs cut off, or some of them their legs are just dead, and they have like this little, like a little stroller in the back that they carry their hind legs with. That's what that shit reminds me of. Let me grab a leash. and gents. Come here real quick, mama. You alright, boy? See, scrap back choking and shit. That's why I think it's the frequencies, cause scrap choking like a motherfucker. Again. Hold on, look. Oh wait, let me grab these. Come on, look. See, his legs are all fucked up in the back, man. And it just got like that, like about 5 or 6 days ago. Put him up in here. You guys see him better. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. See, his legs is bad, man. They fucked, man. Hold on, get off of here. Go to the dirt. See how he struggles? Yeah, and he's the fucking puppy. He's like he's their fucking son. He ain't supposed to be walking like that. He's like the youngest of them all, but fucking dickheads like that going by shooting fucking frequencies and shit like they're fucking cool. No, they're fucking, man. And people honestly don't see why these people be fucking getting killed. They really think that the person who retaliates is the bad guy. these people, man. Have to fucking. Man, I hope don't have to fucking amputate his fucking legs, man. Let's see. I'm trying to read y'all comments to keep scrolling down low. Slowly put the gun away. Put the gun. Let me see. Hey, what's going on? No more paint. Ooh. I'm trying to read your comments, but they keep scrolling it down. I know they all think they do, man. Crazy, man. That's what happens when you give people a little bit of power, or what they think is power, man. I mean, this is just this right here is just, you got the free will to be a goofball and do minute, well, a lot of it isn't minute, but do, you got the freedom to do criminal shit to certain people. And they let that power get to them. Imagine if you put a badge, or, these people would fucking, look, they go and buy fucking German Shepherds and fucking clear earpieces and fucking Mini Coopers, and like, these people literally think they're 007 or somebody. Fucking, whatever that jewelry heist or casino heist. Like, these people literally fucking think they're smart. Like, the mindset of some of these people is just fucking insane to me. You got a big ass, like a construction looking motherfucker who sold, I don't know what you would call it, midlife crisis, that he fucking, this motherfucker 6'5", fucking in a Mini Cooper, cause he's got a fucking spy job, pretty much. He's got a surveillance job. He's got a neighborhood watch job with the freedom to harass. Like, you don't even got a badge yet. You done bought a Mini Cooper, a German Shepherd, some clear earpieces that played out in 1997, but they still look like fucking, federal fucking, they look like something that somebody official would drive. Now you guys got these fucking brand new Chevy Tahoe Suburbans and shit that feds drive and shit. Like, like you motherfuckers, man. You really be on one. Like, you really be thinking that you guys are the really fucking FBI, CIA, and all that other shit. I see him. Notice all the domestic terrorists were black, ladies and gentlemen, or at least all mine do. I say about a good 85% of mine were all black. And remember, even though the average person doesn't think Neighborhood Watch has its criminals, or, you know, they think they're all good people and shit, these aren't the only people, which is very wrong. Like, Neighborhood Watch is probably more criminal than the streets. As far as drugs and all that shit goes, guns and all that shit. But you know that you're not only teaching these people those tactics, you're teaching regular fucking criminals tactics of how to fucking blend in with the night and like be right in front of somebody without them seeing you, like, unless they're really searching for you or paying attention. Like, you know, these fucking tactics that they're teaching these motherfuckers, when this program ends, if they want to continue a criminal life, they have all the tools they need from this program. You know, they're America, whatever you want to call this motherfucker, is creating the new ISIS. The new ISIS. Yeah, I know it sounds funny, but, you know, watch, 10, 15 years down the line, if this program ever ends, hopefully sooner, but we'll give it some time. If this program does end, and these people don't get their lives right, they don't get their lives straight, they don't, you know, want to do the fucking, you know, right thing, and they say, fuck it, I'm gonna rob people. It's easier, I get the fast money. They have a whole new fucking briefcase of tactics to work with now. Way more advanced than the ones they've been using. Way more advanced. And it's crazy because I like to consider myself kind of sharp, like as far as like paying attention to my surroundings. Look at this motherfucker coming up. Like, you can't see shit, literally. You know, I like to consider myself aware of my surroundings. But sometimes these motherfuckers be like, they be right up on me, and they be like blended in. Like, I'll be up for like 5 minutes washing my face and shit. And it's this motherfucker sitting. Like, I finally fucking just happened to glance out the window and shit, and it's a motherfucker sitting just like right there. Fucking probably been watching me the whole fucking time and shit. Acting like they're crazy though. What, bro? Go ahead. No, you can't. Hey, look, wait, hold on, Scrap. Hold on. Up. You go up real quick. Hold on. Nope. I can't do that, man. Come on. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, you made me spill my weed, dude. Oh, shit. Brief intermission, you guys. Brief intermission. grabber. Shit. You're alright, buddy. No worries, we got it. But yeah, man. I hope I don't sound like I'm putting all my problems on y'all. I'm not trying to do that. So on the brighter side of things, it's a beautiful day today. It was a beautiful day. Thought I heard an organic bird somewhere in the distance. A real fucking bird. The chemtrails were there, but it wasn't really tic-tac-toe. Oh yeah, that's them. They're squirting. That's why my man. They're squirting those frequencies all over this motherfucker, man. Literally smothering this fucking van in frequencies, man. That's the only fucked up thing I can say, man. Is those frequencies are no fucking joke, man. Like, you can't feel them. Like, you can feel them if they turn it up, if they want you to feel them, but, you know, if they don't want you to feel them, they could have those motherfuckers on you all fucking day. And, man, that shit will fuck you up and you won't know what the hell is going on. If you don't know, you'll think you're catching a cold or you'll think like fucking, you know, you're just having some type of dizzy spell or, you know, your skin is irritated, like you're allergic to something, when in reality, like, man, just imagine the people who are going through this shit covertly, you guys. Like, even though it's fucked up to go through this shit, you know, at least, like, we know. Like, at least we're in the know and we're not fucking... I wouldn't trade knowing about this shit, about these people. I wouldn't trade knowing about these people not to be a target. Fuck no. It's alright, buddy. You'll be alright. I'd rather be painfully in the knowledge. Nappy, you seen Uncle Fester from Addams Family on the hold on the white tee guy with, you alright? Damn, man. I bet you it's something in that fucking black car shooting at here, man. Fucking piece of shit. Shoulder length hair. Looks like the guy. Oh, yeah, dude from the street. Barney or Freddie Flintstone. Yeah. I see that motherfucker every day, man. They play it. There goes that Tesla. He's probably gonna shoot some frequencies. If my dog fucking chokes before that light goes, he's shooting frequencies. Yeah, I see that motherfucker every day, man. They always have some type of fucking street theater set up. When the police drive by, they open their doors. They fucking shut them simultaneously and shit. They fucking do all types of weird shit. Like, I'll fucking pull up because they be staring at me and shit. Like, I'll be rolling weed and shit and smoking my weed, and they fucking just be fucking staring at me and shit. Like, it's really fucking uncomfortable. And it's not like, it's more like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm being fucking observed, like, not on no spy shit, but like on, like, some type of fucking, I don't know, like, they never seen, I don't know, like, it's a creepy feeling, man. It's like, it's not a accusing look or anything like that. Not like these people, not like these perps. They are perps, but they're just like, I don't know, man. It's like they're really like Addams Family. Like, they remind me of Addams Family / hippies. Like, you know, like, they'd probably be some pretty, like, if they were real fucking human beings and not fucking dickhead, fucking perp terrorists, traitors to the fucking people, you know, they look like they'd be some pretty cool people to smoke with. But being that they're so fucking wacky and fucked up, they're like spooky now. Like, it's like spooky now. They're like the spooky hippies, not the cool, calm, and collective and want to chill out. They're like the hippies that, you know. There were a few different hippie sets, if you will. Some nicer than others. Some more moderate than others as far as their fucking intake. And some just didn't have no fucking some didn't have no stop pedal for that. They did not have no stop. Like, they had sex in public, sex all at the concerts, fucking dropping acid and fucking doing the wiggle all over the place. Those would have been some fun days, man. Other than the fucking war and the racism shit, the hippie days, those days would have been some fucking, you know, those were the make or break you days. Like, those were the fucking, hey, chill. Those were the make or break you days where people just went hard on drugs and all in the name of fucking peace, love, and fucking hair grease. And, you know, if you made it out of that era with a little bit of your brain cells left, you are a lucky son of a gun. Believe that. You are one lucky motherfucker. Oh, man. I remember going to school, and you could just tell, like, some of those teachers, man, those teachers were hippies like a motherfucker and probably still smoke weed back then. They sound just like the fucking surfers and shit. Like, long hair, fucking us up again with frequencies, you guys. You guys seen how fucking active Scrap was the other day? Look at him, he's all fucked up right now. Hacking so much. Look at his eyes. Like, I gotta clean his eyes again. Hacking so much that his fucking eyes fucking. Man, these fucking people, dude. It's like it's forcing tears out of his fucking eyes, and it's man. I just cleaned that shit up this morning, man. Just fucking cleaned that shit this morning, and it's back like that. Look at this shit. Trying to sexually arouse somebody with that nasty fucking shit. And fucking, I tell you guys, man. When I tell you these people tonight is gonna be the night, man. They're shooting frequencies, they're giving visuals, they're sending their fucking street theater goons and triggers up the yin yang, police riding back and forth. It's gonna be a bad night tonight, man. I just can't wait to get it over with. At least 100 different people chasing me around tonight. At least. Coming all off the freeway from Sunnyvale, Mountain View, Palo Alto. Oh man, tonight is gonna be a humdinger. I wouldn't be surprised if they came from Gilroy as well. I might leave the live going, you guys. Might leave the live going. Just in case, because I have a feeling. Perps, what, Adam's Family, Perps, AMs now you got the Gruesome family from the Flintstones. Adam's Flintstones. Yeah, man, these people are sick, man. I hate them with a passion. It's like you gotta live with these motherfuckers, though. Like, it ain't no good. Hey, what's going on, Pat? It is not getting away from these people, man. I could run to the highest mountain. You could run to the highest mountain. We all could run to the highest fucking mountain. We could sit on fucking George Washington, fucking Abe Lincoln, and whoever else is on that fucking Rushmore fucking mountain. Like, we could be sitting on their heads and fucking, there'll be some fucking weirdos coming up there picking up fucking rocks and you know, just out of the fucking blue, out of nowhere. Like, we could have been spending fucking 30 fucking days climbing that mountain. Get up there and fucking, as soon as we settle on that motherfucker, get about 3 or 4 weird motherfuckers just fucking getting up there hella fast and shit. Getting up there and getting down hella fast. find a way to laugh at this shit. If you don't find a way to laugh at it, you will fucking die, man. When they say slow death, like, it's not a joke. This shit leads to all types of fucking physical ailments, medical fucking, you know. And don't let you be a fucking person who's had medical, you know, complications a little bit earlier before you're targeting. Oh man, this shit's gonna take a new turnaround. Become a whole different illness, a whole new fucking illness. Man, hanging in there, bro. Hanging in there like a motherfucker, bro. I wish I had some type of psychic abilities. I wish that black magic and voodoo shit wasn't fucking satanic. I know some people say it's not satanic, it's just that the, you know, they try and fucking make us think that shit, but whenever you're dealing with sacrifices and chicken blood and all that shit, that's, you know, it's a little too deep. But I swear, if I knew that shit, if I knew just a little bit of it when I was before, if I knew just a little bit of that shit before being targeted, like, once I found out I was targeted, like, that shit would be my fucking, that would be my fucking home study. Like, that would be my fucking, I would practice that shit until I became, like people go to college for their bachelors and masters and all that shit. I would fucking study that shit and fucking put curses and, oh man, these people would be fucked up if that shit works. Oh man, these people would have no chance. No fucking chance. You alright, man? Bathroom? You don't gotta use the bathroom, right? Let me see. Let me go check and make sure you don't have to use the bathroom soon. Man, let me check. I hope you gotta use the bathroom, man. I hope that shit ain't fucking with you. Look up. Hey, Mutt, too. Stop here. That's yours. Ready? That's yours. Let me see. Nappy. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting up there like mountain goats. Falling toe to toe to the mountain. Yeah. Tell me about it, man. These people, man. It's no getting away from them. Literally, like, appreciate that. Yeah, we could be out in the middle of nowhere with I know no modern conveniences like internet, phones on an island, and they would still find a way. Definitely. They harass people with no criminal record. I don't have. Yeah, seeing that. Yeah, that's. That's greed. That's the greed. That's the greed of this program. It's the funds. We need more funds. We need more funds. It's just like jail. That's how the system works, unfortunately. Even with jail, like, people don't get locked up. Well, people don't. Let me retort that. A lot of people get locked up to meet quotas, and the quotas are to be met so that they can feed the fucking pockets of the fucking greedy piece of shit. Police. See, before laws were even put into place, before laws were even set into place and shit. I mean, and you gotta think how long the jail systems have been going on and how long people have had to, suffer through a lot of fucking bullshit. But before those laws have been put in place, which was very recent, well, in the aspect of how long the jails have been around and shit, and the procedures, it's been recent, probably like 10 years ago. They were fucking, 2-man cells and shit. Like, there'd be like 4 people in a 2-man cell, and the whole fucking day room would be loaded with fucking like way, 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 way above the capacity that, you know. But, you know, if the general public doesn't see it, you know, the feds ain't coming to inspect for about 6 or 7 months. We could load as many motherfuckers up, and then when it's time to fucking do the feds, they're real slick with it. When it's time for the feds to come do their little annual inspection and shit, you know, all of a sudden, you know, people were getting fucking early releases and shit, hella happy, wondering wondering how in the hell, I mean, that wouldn't be like, you know, that'd be like petty bullshit crimes and shit, but, you know, they're sitting there wondering, how in the fuck did I get released? Like, I still haven't even, you know, they had to hurry up and get rid of you motherfuckers so the feds could come back and make sure they had the right capacity of people. And as soon as they get that shit out the way, it's right back to the fucking meeting that quota. Locking people up for bullshit. I mean, people would get locked up for jaywalking. People would get locked up for the fucking most minute of fucking shit, man. Crazy, man. We got rats playing gangster music. Never in my life would I fucking thought. Hey, get it? There's a terrorist right there. That's a terrorist. They're trying to tease you. Get out the window, boy. Up there's her terrorist partner right there. Her terrorist partner right there. Hey, that shit does not work, man. They gotta do better. You gotta do better, man. That shit don't work on me. Once you know it could be the most attractive woman. It could be the most attractive woman on the planet. Once you know she works for these people, like, that's a complete turnoff. Like, it doesn't matter how good you look or none of that shit. Like, you are a fucking weasel. You're a fucking weasel. Nobody wants to be with anybody like that. Who wants to be fucking with somebody like that? Somebody who will fucking, you know, especially when it comes to female. Like, like, females seeing dudes like that. Dudes are like that. You know, dudes are real fucking, you know, competitive and fucking, you know, dudes have you know, it's just the dude thing, I guess you would call it. But for a female to fucking be able to fucking harass people to the point of suicide, murder, torture fucking people and shit, and like, that's not feminine at all. Like, that's fucking not feminine. Like, it's not feminine. That's not attractive. That's not none of that shit. Like, you have to literally, like, I don't know what to, like, you have to just be like some sick fucking terrorist fucking, you know, you have to be like a terrorist couple or some shit to fucking even feel comfortable around. Like, for me, I speaking for me, like, you know, I would fucking be wondering, like, damn, if I get her mad and I'm with her and she's fucking doing this shit with these people, like, who's to say she's not gonna do this to me? And I think of some of the arguments and shit, like, they were minute arguments and shit, but, like, you know, like, I when I was with my daughter's mom, we've been together for a long time though, like 13 years before we you know, separated or whatever. But when I was with her, and you know, we used to argue. Maybe not it wasn't no arguing like nothing fucking, it wouldn't even go that far. You feel me? Because I just fucking, I'd shut down and fucking, I'd leave, or, like I would say certain shit, like, like she'd get mad at you, you're an asshole or whatever, and like I would just agree with her, like I wouldn't like, why the fuck, like, why are you calling me out my name, or all that weird shit. I just fucking agree with her and shit. And I guess to my, if I had to take acknowledgement of the fucking shit, then I would say that I did know that shit got her madder than it would if I was arguing and shit. But I just wasn't fucking all that arguing and headache shit. Like I don't like that shit. Like that shit, like it clouds your fucking mind up and shit, and it just leads to shit you be gone. You don't even want to be around the fucking person, because it's gonna be some fucking drama. But she used to always say something to me that always, I'm able to fucking, because I don't know, it's still in the back of my head, I know it is, but she used to always tell me, like, she used to be like, you act like you don't care about me. You act like you don't care about me. That's all right. You don't know who I know. Like, oh, she used to always tell me that. You don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. And, her dad was kind of like racist and shit. Well, I don't even want to say her dad was racist. He just didn't like me. I kind of thought her mom and dad were racist at the beginning. Actually, he was kind of racist in a way, but he loved my granddaughter to death. So, he wasn't. I think it was more me than racism. But he would say like racist shit. Like he would call me fucking, a fucking stud. He would say fucking shit like, "Oh, you're going out with your fucking stud boyfriend and shit." You're going out with your fucking stud fucking pimp boyfriend, huh? Like, he would say, like, a lot of fucking, stereotypical fucking shit. And, just like in the beginning, I thought her mom and dad were fucking racist. But, it turned out later that her mom wasn't racist. Like, her mom's helped me out a lot. Like, so, like, I know she's not racist, but saying all that to say, I don't know how I drifted off that, but saying all that to say, like, oh, here we go with this shit. Saying all that to say, what do we got, Ben? What's going on here, huh? You just gonna stay and play with yourself? I don't know if you guys are still on here. That fucker cut my live off. He had some shit. Fucking piece of shit. That's why he stopped right there for a couple seconds. Let me see if I can see your comments. Oh, here we go with his fucking... Yep, tonight is just, it's written. It's written, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesdays and fucking Sundays. Mondays and Thursdays, really. Well, Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays, Sundays, that turn into Mondays and Thursdays. Yep. Yeah, so saying all that to say, she used to say, little shit though. They used to, you know, I thought nothing of it because, you know, she knew I knew that her fucking her dad's side of the family, because he used to, you know, her dad was a fucking, her dad fucking, he fixed those big rig cars, like the big rig trucks and shit, all the big rigs and all that shit. And he was retired. He's from the military. He used to be a cop. I don't know. I don't want to speak too much because it's a little, you know, it's some shit that happened recently and shit that, you know, is out of this world. So I don't want to speak too much on it. But, you know, he used to have a lot of fucking, he used to have like a collection of old cars, like older cars, like Bel Airs and shit like that. Not hell of them, but he had a lot of old school cars and shit, and he worked on them. So he had a lot of his buddies from, you know, from his era, like motherfuckers his age from his era and shit. And then they had kids and shit. Like I remember like when we had first met and shit. When me and my daughter's mom had first met and shit, you know, we were young, and at this time, we were just hella young and shit. And I remember I was visiting my sisters with my and at my grandmother's house at the time, or well, I was visiting all of them, shit, at the time, and I remember he came to the fucking house and shit. He came and knocked on the door, and you know, I'm thinking, like I got this fucking character. I think I'm some fucking character, fucking, you know, a street person or whatever. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm not myself. I'm some fucking character made up in the streets and shit. And you know, they're like, hi, go. I remember it's like yesterday. My sister had just hooked me up. Like, my sister had just hooked me up with her over the phone. Like, cause, you know, when I was hustling and shit, so I was going back and forth from Sacramento to Reno and shit. Like, so I would go to Reno, Sacramento, and you know, I had my sister hook me up with her and shit. We were just talking over the phone, and you know, like, from the third, I say about the third or the fourth day that we met, like the first I'm probably putting too much on it. Probably like the first 3 months of our relationship. Man, her dad was on a fucking, like, her dad did not fucking like me at all. Like, that motherfucker would pop up at my grandmother's house. Like, for some reason he knew, and I really don't think he has nothing to do with this, getting me on this program. But for some reason, like, he would know every fucking place that I was. Like he would pop up at places, like, she wouldn't even be with me. Like, she'd be at her mom's house and shit, and he would just pop up at places, and he would do like he would do shit, like, he would do shit to let me know, like, he was at some of the places and I know it sounds like gang stalking, but I really don't think, I really don't think he had nothing to do with it. He could have, but I don't think so. You know, he would do shit like fucking leave, like, fucking, you know, car fresheners and shit. It'd be car fresheners and shit, and instead of like the regular fucking you know, tree and shit like that you hang in, it'd be like some fucking Rottweiler or some fucking pit bull that says stud, and it'd be like right in front of the fucking doorway and shit to let me know that he was there. Like, man, that was a hell of a fucking, I'm surprised we were together for that long, like, but she used to say shit all the time though, like, you don't know the people that I know, like, you know, you don't know the people I know, like, you better talk to me. You better talk to me if you... It's not funny, man. It's not funny. Now that I'm, now that I'm a little bit older and shit like that, I know, like, probably I could have fucking handled it different and shit. I just didn't like arguing and shit, and like when it comes to arguing and shit, especially like with a spouse and shit, like I just fucking shut down and shit. Like I'll fucking shut down, I'll leave, I'll fucking I just try and get the hell out of there until the coast is clear. I do not like bullshit like that, man. It's, man. Oh. Bear with me, you guys. I'm flicking through it. Psychic abilities will make them attack you more, especially if it's light. If you're of light, maybe they're energy vampire. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not psychic like that. I'm talking about like psychic as in fucking control them with my thoughts and shit. Like, I fucking be having these people running into brick walls and all types of shit. Is it? I guess it would be more like telekinesis. Anything that fucking, that demons assist you with, I guess you would call it. Just think, man, look at this fucking clown. Like, look at the fucking shit these people have doing. Like, look. Look at the lights, man. Frequencies, man. Yep. I know my time's coming, but you guys, man, you perps, because I know some perps on here. When your time comes, man, I'm rooting for that day. I'm rooting for that moment. Every fucking day that passes by, I'm rooting for that moment. The same as you're rooting for my time to come, I'm rooting for your time to come. It's gonna happen. And I'm not talking about necessarily meaning death. Like, there's gonna be something in your fucking life. You're gonna have a fucking epiphany. You're gonna have an epiphany. I promise you that. I'm not gonna be the one to give it to you either. You're gonna have to deal with God on that one. And whoever he sends at you. And nobody's exempt from fucking God's wrath. No one. Not even Goliath. Not even the fucking Titanic. You can grab all the fucking Mini Coopers you want. You can grab all the clear earpieces. You can buy as many fucking German Shepherds. You can do all that shit. Now you can try and tell yourself that you're doing the right thing. You can try and coach yourself into believing that, knowing that you're not. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to tell yourself that lie. You might be able to make yourself feel a little comfortable, but you ain't got enough time in this planet to make it. It's not enough time on this planet for that you to actually believe that shit. Especially when you see that it's, making people, react in the most violent of ways. And I think it's safe to say, I think it's very safe to say, uncontrollably act out in violent ways and shit. Because nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I want to go kill my fucking neighbors for harassing me all fucking day. Like, even though they fucking harass and play their fucking rock and roll bullshit, or, no shot at rock and roll. Like, I listen to rock and roll too. Like, soft rock, like the old school rock. But I'm just, putting it out there, like, playing their fucking hip hop all fucking day. Hella loud and banging on the fucking walls and, all that shit. When you drive a person to the point of suicide and fucking murder and physical violence, mental anguish, like, there's no way in the world you don't know that you don't got what you got coming to you. And if you don't know what you got coming to you, you shouldn't be in the business of harassing people. That's for sure. That's what you don't need to be doing.
feet, turn right onto East Julian Street.
What the fuck? Oh my god, man, this is ridiculous. How the fuck is my Google Maps? Oh my god.
Northwest on North 4th Street toward East Julian Street.
How the fuck do I turn that shit off? Alright, there we go. Alright, it should be off. Fare better with these. You fare better with these on the Yeah, I think so too. I just don't like the frequencies though. That's where they fucking tear my ass up with, like, other than those fucking frequencies, and it's not even so much like I know it's doing certain shit to me. Like sometimes, sometimes I'll feel like, and it's not. I know the frequencies are what caused it, but the pain isn't like, it's a real fucking. It's not even a pain, like, so to speak. It's just more of a irritation, like fucking, like if I turn a certain way, like, the top of my back, like, fucking be like, it's like stretch, like, it stresses a lot of my fucking, I don't know if it probably is fucking with my internal organs, but like my back and shit, it fucks with my back a lot. And it's not even that it's like on some ongoing hurt shit. It's just like when I turn a certain way. And that's why I kind of think that shit's fucking with, Muggsy's legs and shit. Like, at first I was just thinking, like, maybe it's the weather. And then I thought about, like, the way my back, like, the way, like, when I turn, or I'll turn a certain way. Or even I'll turn, like, my head and shit, like, and it just feel like something that's connected in my neck is fucking connected on my side, and then like when I turn, it's not enough to hurt, but it's an irritating feeling. It's something. It lets you know something is wrong, but it's not really crucial yet. Yeah, so, man. They said, what? Yeah, that's the only thing. But other than that, man, it's easier for me to. It's easier for me to wiggle away from, like, and I know that sounds kind of, because they follow me everywhere I fucking go, like, but it's fucking just enough time to fucking, sometimes I can find those designated spots to where, like, I know if they park next to me, it's something, they're fucking, and I can go, I can go confront them after that, like, come on, man, it's like, I'm way over here. I came over here to find this place by myself, and I know I don't own this world. I know the earth belongs to everybody. Everybody was fucking, born with the fucking, ability to walk the planet without having to hear anybody else's mouth, but at the same time, man, I parked way in the fuck over here just so I could be away from every fucking body, and you happened to pull up. So I was just wondering, like, what's going on, sir? Like, are you fucking harassing me, or you keeping surveillance, or whatever you're doing it to me. I just want to know what it is. You can't say you're not doing it to me, but just let me know what it is, man, because, it's either harassing me, keeping surveillance on me, or fucking shooting me with frequencies. You're doing one of them. And that's the thing. That's another thing. Like, I learned on them things. I learned on them things. On the little protesting things. The protesting videos. I noticed, like, when they protest, they ask a lot instead of telling them that they're doing what they're doing and shit, which they do that, but it was more based on asking the question, why are you doing this? Because that takes all the fucking, it takes all the aggression away from every, that's the trigger. It's a trigger man right there, ladies and gentlemen. Officer Trigger Man. I gotta stop paying attention to those two, because they throw me off my fucking pivot, if you will. Like, throws me off my train of thought. And that fast, off of one fucking headlight, I don't even remember what the fuck. I don't even know where the fuck. I guess you could say this is a part of the reason. If you want to get too deep into it, but we just need help, man. We need fucking help. And, you know, maybe one day, and I'd hold this with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, hold it with more. Hold it with like a boulder of rock salt. But maybe one day we'll get that fucking savior. I don't believe in saviors except for God. Like, God is the only, as far as like, you know, coming to fucking intervene in something as big as this, and stopping it. Me, myself, I don't think anyone can stop that except God, the people conducting the shit, or the people who are being harassed that are saying fuck it and just start killing shit up, or fucking, in a nicer way put, just protesting hella heavy without murder and fucking up their fucking city and shit. Like, you know, that's the only way this shit's gonna come about to an end. So unless those three things happen, you know, which if God is sent really, you know, if God is really letting this shit happen to us in order to, you know, wake us up to something, or, you know, if there's a reason for this, then I don't believe he's going to be stopping it anytime soon. Maybe the reason is he wants us to fucking, you know, get off our asses and start fucking bringing these people what they deserve. But, you know, I don't know that. I can't say that because, you know, I just don't know. Maybe one day we'll come together as a collective and have that fucking collective fucking hive mind that, you know, a total different hive mind from, like, these fucking weirdos. Our hive mind would be fucking natural and organic. You know, maybe we'll fucking break past some of those fucking downloads that they fucking inject into our bodies to throw viruses all over our fucking natural abilities and shit. Like, maybe we'll break through that shit and have our natural ability to fucking hive mind organically and say fuck that shit. We finna, you know, we finna just say fuck it and throw the towel in, like, go all the way. Like, I don't want to see my kids go through this. I don't want to see their kids go through this. you know, because eventually that's what's gonna happen. Especially if you're strong. If you're strong and you're fucking putting up with their fucking bullshit and you're just not, you know, you're not relinking to their fucking bullshit, oh man, they're gonna try and really take it out on your fucking kid. Not even based on the fact that your kid is gonna be, you know, a little bit more advanced than you, or you know, maybe can handle it a little bit better than you can, might be, you know, just a whole better version of you all the way, like, when it comes to that, like, so, you know, if they couldn't have you around, they damn sure can't have your fucking kid around, and then they can't have the seed of him around or her around, and, you know, this shit gets deeper than what we think, man. That's why I say, man, this program is deeper than what we think. Like, this program is gonna touch more parts of our lives than we want it to, man. This program, you know, it doesn't just take you out. It takes anything and everything fucking surrounding. You're either gonna fucking participate with them or you're gonna get taken out with the fucking target. Shit, like my dog. And I shouldn't be laughing because it's not funny, but it's my way of venting out and shit. Like, you know, literally, like, I feel like a fucked up, like, I don't want to get rid of my animals and shit, because, you know, I don't know what the next fucking person is gonna do to them and shit. Like, I don't know if they're gonna, you know, people don't, you know, even if you give a person, like, an item and shit, like, a person will fucking not take care of that item the way you fucking took care of that item and shit. Like, you'll see that person with that fucking item maybe like 3 or 4 weeks later, you'll be looking like, man, what the fuck? Like, why in the fuck did I even get this shit to him? Like, so, you know, if motherfucker can't, and then, you know, from early on, like, you know, a lot of people get pets and shit because they're fucking cute. Oh, fucking cute. It's like a phase and shit. The puppy's cute, or fucking, you know, the animal's cute for a couple days until you fucking, you know, you experience the character and the playfulness and the stubbornness and the fucking chewing up your shoes and the going through all that fucking shit. Then the, you know, the fucking dog is just fucking neglected and you know, fucking running up and down the fucking street and, you know, almost getting hit by cars and shit, losing the damn dog, not even looking for the dog. The dog finds its way back home, and, like, and it's just a fucking, you know, it's just a fucking nuisance and shit, man. Like, I remember, like, especially, like, when I was a kid, man, people would always fucking just move and just leave their fucking dogs in the backyard. And, you know, when I was a kid and shit, like, I used to, you know, boys, man, we used to fucking venture off into construction sites and, you know, abandoned houses and shit when fucking people were, like, just venturing off and shit. Abandoned houses and shit, fucking been abandoned for, like, 8-9 months and shit. Fucking going into their backyards and shit, and like swimming pools and shit with dead dogs, and, you know, dead dogs in a fucking swimming pool. There's no water in the swimming pool. It's all black water and fucking little leaves and shit on the bottom, like black puddles and leaves and fucking dead carcasses of fucking animals and shit. Like, it was really bad, like, back in the 80s, probably like 88, 89 and shit. Like, when they were building a lot of fucking houses and shit, construction sites and shit, we used to run up in the construction sites as kids, like, and it's crazy because like, back then, it wasn't like no gates around construction sites or nothing. Like, it would be like fields. Like, it would be, I bullshit you not, blocks and blocks and blocks of just fucking dirt and fucking, you know, skeletons of new houses that were being built, and fucking just tools everywhere. Like, you know, we're kids picking them up, throwing them at each other and shit, not knowing like the value of like, I know they use the construction work because they just left their fucking tools at the job site. Like, they never, you know, we would always, literally always fucking go to after school, go fuck around and go into the new house and climb up the fucking stairs and, you know, fuck with the new houses and shit while there were skeletons and shit. Like tree houses and shit. Motherfuckers had drills, fucking saws, fucking, you know, knowing what we know now, like, that shit would have been, you know, that shit, the criminal fucking, the heights that criminal shit, and I know they were doing criminal shit back then, but not enough. It wasn't hardly enough criminal shit to be going on to leave that all that shit there. Like, yeah, it's all fucked up now, man. These fucking people, I swear. Hold on, buddy. There you go. Yeah, I guess I'll start in about 15-20 minutes. Man, I don't know why I'm dreading. It's probably hitting me with some type of fucking frequency too, because I'm dreading, and I know it's partially like because I know what I'm up against or what I'm gonna have to deal with, but fuck, man, I never fucking just fucking I never fucking lollygagged until fucking 12:30. I think it maybe a couple of times, but never fucking just dreading the situation. Like, knowing, like, fuck, man. It's almost like telling myself, man, this shit ain't even worth it, man. But fuck them. Can't let them take over, man. If I let them stop me from fucking recycling, then I'll let them stop me from doing everything else, and then I'll let them fucking, you know, next thing you know, I'll be fucking walking around this motherfucker talking to myself, fucking smelling like fucking shit with fucking doo-doo stains all over the fucking place, and fucking tumbleweed and grass and shit all in my hair, and fucking big ass dirt clods all over my fucking clothes, and fucking people would be walking by me throwing quarters and giving me $5 bills and telling me to get some fucking coffee and something to eat. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Hey, what's going on, D-Ray? I'm sorry if I missed you, bro. I'm getting held back and scrolled back every time I get to the comment I'm supposed to get to, that fucking scroll that shit down. And I gotta get back and find that comment. And I get to it and they scroll that shit down. It's like I gotta fucking rig and maneuver ways to keep the comment from scrolling and shit. I was just a juror back in September for a murder case for the U.S. government. See, that's, you know, you're a good person though. Like I would have been like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. You're not fucking. I'm not putting nobody's fucking life for the USA, whether they're fucking guilty or not. I'm not doing this shit for you. Fucking, taking time out my day and shit to worry about, you don't want nobody that's a murderer out on the streets and shit, but, get somebody else for that fucking bullshit. You harass me 24/7, and you want me to fucking participate in your fucking justice? Motherfucker, you're not even giving me my justice, motherfucker. You should be in the very fucking chair that this fucking murderer is in. Your bailiff should be in that fucking chair. Your whole fucking police department should be in that fucking chair. And you want me to fucking, test or be the judge and fucking juror of this fucking murderer right here? Let's get into the details. Why did he fucking murder who he murdered? Fuck, you guys don't ask the questions. Let us ask the fucking questions. Why did you do it? It's so fucked up now. It's like you don't even know if you're fucking. You don't even know if the person that you're fucking, set upon to judge is fucking innocent or guilty. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. So we'll see if there's a perp that comes by. It should be a perp strolling by pretty soon. Maybe. Maybe ride by on a bike right quick and give me a visual. Walk by pretending to be crazy. I don't see one. Looked out. Okay, wait, here we go. Damn it. Fucking motherfuckers. I hate these motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry, you guys. Every time I scroll to your comment, to the comment I'm supposed to get to, they fucking scroll it all the way back down. Nappy, her dad was a serial criminal. She said, yeah. I don't, I don't like speaking on it too much because that's, her family and shit. And, they're going through a lot of fucking bullshit with that shit right now. Just people prank calling and all types of fucked up shit, so. Yeah. Yeah, and that, as bad as it was, well, yeah, let me shut up. We are still, okay, yeah. See, that's how bad they got the comments off, fucked up. Me and Rose, Nappy, you did right. Best you can do is walk from a narcissist. If you have to engage, say yes, no, only best to walk away from them. Yeah. But I still hold myself a little responsible. Back then, like, you couldn't really tell me nothing. Like, like, as long as I got away from the argument, like, you see too many people get locked up for spousal abuse, or fucking the neighbor fucking calling at you guys arguing, and you don't even hit her. Like, you don't even fucking hit her. Like, and fucking, you guys just be arguing, and your ass gotta be in fucking jail and go through fucking, pay all these fucking classes, and then if you don't fucking complete these fucking classes and spend every fucking penny you got on the classes and shit, you can't even be with her. You can't even be with her. Like, I'm not taking those chances and shit. Like, how the fuck is the fucking state, or how the fuck is the courts gonna put whatever that shit is, those the paper where you can't be around the person. Like, the person hasn't even put that shit on you, but the fucking, like, the person is fucking telling the fucking, like, literally, I've seen people's fucking girlfriends and wives come in there and fucking like literally fucking try and tell the judge like he didn't hit me, like we were just arguing, like they literally had to fucking make a few court dates and fucking try and convince the judge of that shit. That shit ain't no man. But you know, you are supposed to listen to what's your spouse's problems and shit. You are supposed to do that. It's just, you know. Or not necessarily problems, but you know what you're doing to get on their nerves and all that bullshit. I got some goofballs watching the live. They're somewhere behind us and shit, doing all their fucking street theater talking. I get attacks during the night too. Yeah, man, this shit ain't cool. This shit is not cool at all. Hey, what's going on, Awaken? I didn't know that was you. Changed your name. Hopefully you've been good. I haven't seen you in a while. There's snakes and demons. Yeah, definitely. You got that right. Snakes, demons, and a few other motherfucking things. The only thing human about these people is their fucking flesh. And that shit ain't even human, probably. I think you might be right, Nappy. My bad right here. I'm not sure what you're speaking about, but definitely appreciate it. It's the comments have been so, you know. I think it says 1247 high. So yeah. Oh. Maybe it's not that far back on the comments. Hey, what's going on, 1247? Is that Officer 1247? Excuse me, that's legitimate, you guys. No offense. Not if, no offense, I'm not calling you out of your name or anything. It's just, I don't remember that name. 1247. Hi. We gotta start putting a wrench in the works. Wait, hold on. I'm literally. We gotta start throwing a wrench in the works. I'm literally threatening the nutcases they send me now. Not even. Wait, hold on. Not effing around if they're trying to break me down psychologically, we have the right to defend. Yeah, definitely. And protesting is good, man. Protesting is good. Like, it's good on your fucking, it's good on your physical and it's good on your mind. Promise you. I promise you, hands down. Like, I swear, like, the first day that I started protesting and shit, because when I was doing it without the megaphone, like, because I first started doing it without the megaphone and shit, like, I was just fucking yelling and shit, and that shit brought on headaches, and you know, like, my eyes would be, like, it'd be, like, I might have released a bunch of fucking bullshit, but I brought on a whole bunch of bullshit, like, to where I couldn't even reap the benefits of fucking enjoying, you know, the shit that I fucking, you know, the burdens that I let off, if you will. Like, I had a whole new burden of fucking nerves and shit, like fucking migraine headaches, and but you know, as soon as I got that megaphone, like, and I saw that I was actually fucking, like, I'm not hitting brick wall, like, it might be, like, I might be chipping away at the wall and shit, like, I'm not fucking just running through and fucking crashing through and exposing this shit, like, to every fucking body to where everybody's fucking listening, but, you know, once I could see that, you know, some people were fucking, like, they were fucking, like, they know what the fuck is going on, and I'm getting a thumbs up here and there, and, you know, people are asking me, and I know they send goofballs at me, but I know what to listen for, and if they're a perp 9 times out of 10, I'm a know. For the ones that I don't know, then hey, fuck it, just boost my fucking ego up. Help me fucking go protest some more. Make me think that you're somebody who's fucking really cares. Then, hey, it gives me a purpose. So, if you want to come in there with your fucking street theater bullshit and I fall for it, more power to you as well as me. Like, that's the way I look at shit now, because I know, like, getting mad at them, even though I'm gonna have my days to where I want to do something to these people, and I'm gonna have to fucking coach myself out of it and pray that fucking, you know, I don't just act out of reflex, or, you know, just not knowing. I'll say paranoia even, because I don't, you know, these people get up close on me and shit, like, they've already, you know, in my book, other than shooting me, they've done the worst of the worst. Like, they literally could have took my fucking life. So, you know, I'll even go with paranoid and shit, because I'm not gonna fucking sit and deny the fact that these people are fucking put some type of fucking, you know, I'm way overly fucking aware of my surroundings now. Like, you know, if I'm not approaching you to fucking, like, if I'm not fucking approaching you, if I'm not in that fucking zone and shit, like, to where I'm approaching you with the camera and all that shit, like, you know, I don't know what you're liable to. If you're the one approaching me, I don't care if you're an old lady. I don't care about none of that shit. You might have a little squirt bottle full of that chemical bullshit. Like, I don't fuck around. Like, they don't have to necessarily fucking stab you or shoot you or fucking, they just have a little squirt bottle. They do all this fucking covert fucking illegal fucking terroristic fucking shit. Like, you know, that's no different than that fucking white powder shit that was going around. Not I was about to say nice, and you know what I'm talking about, that shit that fucking, you know, they put in the mail. It was a powder substance. This is back in the day, and people were fucking dropping dead. They even had some false terroristic threats about that shit, like false flags. That's, biological, if you would. Man, that's the worst of the worst. Like, anybody caught doing that shit should at least be fucking facing federal penitentiary charges. It used to be if you spit on somebody or threw piss on somebody, I know in Sacramento it was, like, they could get you for fucking attempted murder. They would probably drop the charges down later on in the case, but, one of your fucking, beginning charges, if you will, would be a fucking attempted fucking murder. Especially if your fucking gums and all that shit is bleeding and shit. Oh, hell no. They'll fucking lock your ass up quick. Have you up in there fucking tripping. I seen people in there fucking tripping because they took a piss. And see, this is how fucked up the police is. Like, they start fucking, they start playing with the fucking laws set in place. And now, people that fucking take a piss in public have to fucking sign up as a sex offender and shit. Like, given it's not decent to take a piss in public, but, if you're fucking a level-headed person, you know how to use your common sense. A person might see your back to the wall, or a person might see, your back facing them, and while you're fucking, but they're not in the vicinity of seeing whatever it is that you're leaking that piss out of. Like, they're not, unless you're fucking flashing your shit, nobody's gonna fucking see it unless you want them to fucking see it. Then that makes you a fucking weirdo, and you should go to jail, and you should sign up to be a sex offender. But a regular person just taking a piss and shit, people fucking driving down the road to fucking, if their kid has to take a piss, they'll get on the side of the road, park on the side of the fucking road, on the freeway, and fucking let their kid fucking piss while all these fucking cars is driving by. Yet you're gonna fucking try and charge me with fucking being a sex offender? Like, I would fight that shit tooth and nail. There's no way in the world you're gonna catch me and convince me into letting you convict me as a fucking child or a fucking sex offender. Fuck you. There's no fucking way you're gonna do that shit. And the people that let them get away with that shit because you just want to get out of jail, oh, hey, that's something you gotta deal with, because that's not the law. That's not the law at all. Yet there's some people literally right now oh man, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's fucked up, man. There's some people right now on Megan's Law, the fucking sex offender list. Sometimes having to, some people are fucking, if you're stand up, you're gonna fucking do your time on the main line and shit. Like, but you have to be a real fucking, you have to be a certain type of motherfucker. Like, you have to explain to motherfuckers, and, you have to have a certain reputation and shit. Like, a lot of people ain't trying to go through all that. Like, that's it, like, having to explain shit like that to a bunch of convicts and shit inside, where, some motherfuckers just say, fuck it, man, I'm just gonna fucking go to PC, man. It's less fucking, I'm just gonna fucking do my time in protective custody, and I'm never coming back to jail again. I'm never coming back to jail again, because, that's a reputation you can't fucking get rid of. You ever hit those fucking walls, you really better be changing your life if you're not a piece of shit, and you're not a child molester or a rapist or some shit like that. For any reason you go to for any reason other than that you go to fucking protective custody, you know, you don't want you don't want to make a career out of that. I tell you that. That shit will follow you forever. And the streets is just like this fucking program in a way. Like prisons are like fucking I don't want to say gossip central because everything is based on factual information and shit. Like when it comes to the inmates and shit, like they're gonna make sure like whatever you fucking said, like whatever was said that you did, like they're gonna do their homework. They're gonna find out, like, you know, the as far as like the rank, as far as rank goes up in there, as far as like you know, the top dogs, is like their fucking ear to the streets is like the ear to the fucking streets and shit. Like they have better intel than any fucking police. They have better intel than any fucking, you know, police on the street does. Like they know everything. Like they know when, they know they know the day that they know the inmate is coming to that prison before the inmate even knows what prison he's going to. Like they already know. Like, so saying all that to say, like, if you ever go there and you're some type of hustler, or you're some type of fucking, you know, tough guy or whatever you want to call yourself, not necessarily tough guy, but you know, you better do all your time on the main line, because if you ever go to PC, man, you better change your life. You better not ever go to jail. You better not do none of that shit no more. Because once you go to PC, it's no turning back. You can never go to mainline ever again. They will not let you. There's no change in your mind. There's no none of that. I made a mistake. I don't want to be here. You're going to be there every time you go to jail. They're going to have you on fucking file. Send them with the rapist. Send them with the fucking child fucking molesters. No. You better off just socking somebody in the mouth and getting put in solitary confinement. Then you don't have to worry about being in PC. Your reputation still stands. You can still protect your reputation. Oh, man. Fucking A, man. 1247. That was a cop. You know what? 1247. That was a cop letting me know it was 1247. Motherfucker. They can't wait. They see I'm fucking off their fun right now. I'm fucking off their fun. They're not chasing me, and I'm not even gonna go on my usual fucking route. I know they're on here, so all the fucking shit that you're setting up and all that fucking shit, like, I'm not even going on that route, so that was a waste of time. And being that I'm not worried about what you guys do, like, you're not fucking, all your triggers of the tow truck and all that shit, like, you know, I'm already content with the fact that you guys are probably gonna take this van, so. And really, to be honest, you know, you guys done fucked it up enough. I might as well fucking start over and fucking get another one. Probably been getting too comfortable around you motherfuckers anyways. Probably need something to fucking remind me that I need to hurry up and get the fuck out this motherfucker. But that'll leave me with nothing to do except protest all day. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would get me a lawn chair, a fucking one of those battery chargers with the fucking cigarette lighter in it, or the plug. Fucking sit in front of City Hall, sit in front of all types of police stations, libraries, schools, places where there's a lot of people that they don't want to know about this program. Not that that's a threat or anything, because they don't give a fuck. Well, they do, but, you know, they don't. The amount of people that I can... the amount of people that I can reach, you know, by myself. Fucking, you know, the amount of people that 10 of us could reach by ourselves, like, you know, they're not thinking on that level of people. Like, that many people isn't really gonna affect them unless those people put out the word. Like, unless there's a chain reaction and something like that, a community awakening, if you will. Other than that, it's just a thorn in their big toe when it comes down to the money that they're making and even down to the fucking bullshit. You know, what is it? Hockey vouchers they get. They don't even gotta pay to go to fucking hockey games and shit. They just fucking get vouchers for hunting fucking American citizens down all day. Yeah, you participate in this program, we'll give you some vouchers and you can, you know, psychologically fuck with those fucking rats you got working for you. Play the big brother role. Act like you care about them. Pat them on the back and pat them on the head and take them to a hockey game. Make them feel special. Make them do the job even better. Make them want to make you proud. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, these gangsters that you see out here, these thugs and these hustlers and shit, well, not all of them, but the ones that you see harassing you and participating in this program, they're really just fucking kids. They're big fucking scary fucking kids who have had a hard life. They've had no father. Their father's gone missing. You know, no brothers. No, maybe they even had brothers and shit, but, you know, their lives were even fucked up. And, you know, they took to the streets and, you know, they found some type of fucking camaraderie and shit. And even the ones who weren't built for it, you know, they went as far as to fucking start participating with the crowd, because that's the only place they could get their fucking affection and shit. Like, they couldn't get no food, but, you know, their friend would always invite them to the fucking, hey, you just come with me, man. Come with me, man. And, you know, everybody kind of you know, everybody looked out for each other in a way. So, you know, you have people who are built for it, and you have people who just fucking, you know, they join shit like that to fucking, you know, survive, a form of protection. Like, they're really not, you know, they should really fucking tough it out and go to school and fucking be basketball players, and if that's what you want to be, or fucking be a doctor or be some shit like that. But, you know, so they turn to the fucking streets, and, you know, they get locked up, and they don't want to go to jail. They start snitching on every fucking body, and Tekashi 6ix9ine, if anybody knows anything about that case and shit, like, you know, that type of shit. And, yeah, so, when they get that feeling again, that brotherly love and shit, the police start patting them on the back and showing them affection, showing them that, hey, you're one of us now. You know, make them feel accepted and shit. It's a real psychological head fuck. You know, you got people who aren't even fucking criminals. You know, grown fucking men, like people that own fucking businesses and shit, that they just want to be fucking patted on the fucking head by the police. So, you know, from everything to all their fucking trinkets, to the fucking vouchers, to the fucking hockey games, and whatever city you live in, it's probably basketball games, or, you know, whatever the fucking byproduct of fucking sport is in that city. That's what they get the vouchers to. Vouchers to Target, vouchers to Walmart, vouchers to fucking, you name it. But all those vouchers are good, but I'm gonna tell you something. Those vouchers and that money, to certain individuals, not all of them, but a good majority of them, the vouchers, the money, all the trinkets and shit, even the housing, that shit don't amount up to that pat on the head by the police officer. I guarantee you that. That pat on the head by the police officer, not necessarily pat, but encouraging words coming out of a snake's mouth, is enough to make these motherfuckers literally fucking kill you for the motherfucking police. Like, they will they will kill you. They will fucking pull their fucking pants all the fucking way down. Like, they will fucking, you talk about torpedo or fucking super soldier, man. Like, they might not be as violent and like with guns and shit, but as far as you telling them what the fuck to do, you commanding them and shit, like, they're all the way with it. And they don't give a fuck what it is. Just a pat on the head and some encouraging words from the man with the badge. Oh, hell, shit. I gotta perform. I gotta perform like a motherfucker, man. I gotta get that pat on the head again. It becomes a fucking addiction. They become addicted to it. Become addicted to it. Look what I did. Look what I did. I know I'm laughing and it sounds funny, but it's for real as fuck, man. Psychology is a motherfucker, man. And you just think about yourself. I mean, you know, those of us who lived in those situations, I know I can relate to that type of shit. Like, it's only common sense. It's only fucking common sense. Alright, y'all, I gotta get on this recycle. I'm late as it is. It's 1:17 and shit. So I'll do another live probably well, not probably. I'll do another live in the morning. I gotta turn a lot of this shit in tomorrow and put it on my fucking card. Fucking let air out my tires. I'm not even finna go put air in my tires, man. If the hoses ain't fucking, you know, if the hoses ain't fucking cut, then they got the fucking gas station people in there playing games and shit, saying that the shit don't work. All right, you guys.